It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Well, right away, they'll change the look. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're...
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Motion man right is Rice.
15. 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
You look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Rolling to his right. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards in the first.
That's an early scramble reviewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now Mahomes maybe a free play. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 34-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And just shutting him off there. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st down now with that clock rolling. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Down the left sideline. He may go. Travis Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here again is McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go. No, we changed it. Hey, report. Report. Hey, report. Report. Hey. 13. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Hey, middle.
To throw again is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24.
Ravens 21.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily.
And now here is another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Nothing like understand where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Chiefs 58, Ravens 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzie, report.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
Throw caught by Flowers.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Chiefs 28-yard line.
shot. 180. One shot. Hey, hey. You change it. Sit high.
Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, middle. Hey. You. 180. One shot.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Middle. Go ahead.
Here's Jackson to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
43. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That ball caught. It's Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Kansas City Chiefs. Attack. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.